The Translational Genomic Research Institute in Flagstaff is working on a test for coronavirus that could be used throughout the nation and possibly the world. It's something they developed to diagnose other illnesses, but now have a new use for it.
Clearly, there's this outbreak of a novel coronavirus that is really mostly affecting China, but starting to show up in other parts of the world, including here in the U.S. And it really is a public health emergency, probably the most important infectious disease in the world right now, at least as far as where everybody is focused on.
TGen is studying what makes up viruses and can use the genetic information to diagnose illnesses.
Developed some novel genomics-based tests. So looking at the DNA, or in this case, the RNA of the virus, and develop highly accurate tests that can tell us whether or not the virus is present and what strain is present, and potentially if there's any mutations within the virus itself.
Right now, the only coronavirus test that's available was created by the Centers for Disease Control. That test is being distributed to health labs and used on confirmed cases of coronavirus.
The disease starts to spread, and we do see large outbreaks in the U.S. like they're seeing in China. It will be important to have a lot more than just that single test. So we want to make sure that we're ready to be able to respond and make as great as impact as possible.
TGen's test is in the approval state and cannot be used in other countries. They are currently trying to get it passed by the Food and Drug Administration for use here in the U.S.
If we get FDA approval, that would be for it to be sold and used in U.S. hospitals. But again, if we're going to work with partners in other parts of the world, we're going to have to work with their own regulatory agencies.
There is not a set date when the test will be approved. It can take up to months or years. Although the FDA has an emergency use authorization which allows a rapid pathway. Dr. Engerthaler says the best way to reduce the spread of the coronavirus is by washing your hands with soap and water and using alcohol-based hand sanitizer. In the Broadcast Center, Madison, Atkinson, Cronkite News.